Have you ever felt like you're just one tiny thing away from a really bad mood or even a full-on meltdown? Well, what if I told you that you can literally flip a switch in your brain and feel better in seconds? In this explainer, we are diving into 3 science-backed brain hacks that can give you an instant happiness boost. And the best part? No positive thinking mantras, no huge life overhauls required.
You know that feeling, right? You're not exactly sad, you're not angry, you're just flat, kind of blah. It's like your brain is a TV stuck on a static channel, and no matter how much you try to change it, nothing seems to work. And you're just left with this really frustrating question: why can't I just feel happy right now? Well, it turns out it's a super common experience, and it's all rooted in a pretty simple brain glitch.
But what if you could reboot your entire emotional state in just 15 seconds? Seriously, that's what we're talking about today. This isn't about some massive life transformation. Nope. This is about a small but incredibly powerful shift in how you understand and work with your own mind.
So we're all taught to think that a bad event, like getting stuck in traffic, causes a bad mood. Makes sense, right? But the science tells a totally different story. It's not the event itself, but your brain's immediate, lightning-fast reaction to it that actually determines how you feel. See, your brain is a survival machine first and foremost. It's not a happiness machine. It's designed to react first, ask questions later.
And this, right here, is the game changer. If you can get in there and intercept that split-second reaction, you can actually seize control of your mood. The secret isn't finding a new job or booking a vacation. It's about learning how to throw a little wrench in your brain's automatic response system. And that is exactly what these 3 tricks are going to teach you to do.
Okay, so how do we actually do this? Our first trick is all about using your body to outsmart your brain. It's so cool. See, your brain isn't just sending out emotional signals on a one-way street. It is constantly scanning your body for clues, trying to figure out how it should feel.
All right, I want you to try this with me right now. It's called the face feedback switch. Okay, first, just gently lift your eyebrows a little, like you're kind of curious. Good. Now, unclench your jaw. Just let it go completely slack. Release that tension. And finally, just let the corners of your mouth drift upwards, just a tiny bit. Not a big cheesy grin, just a hint. Okay, hold that for 15 seconds. You feeling that? So what just happened inside your head? You just sent a powerful physical signal directly to your brain. It's like a secret handshake that says, hey, everything's cool, we're safe here. And in response, your brain starts hitting the brakes on stress chemicals like cortisol, and it starts to release those feel-good endorphins.
This one little trick completely flips our whole understanding of happiness on its head. It's based on a concept called the facial feedback hypothesis. We think we smile because we feel happy, but this shows the trick is to change the physical signal first and the emotion will actually follow. You're not faking it till you make it, you're activating it.
Okay, sending that safety signal with your face is a fantastic start, but what do you do when your mind is a runaway train of anxious thoughts? You know, when you're stuck in that mental doom loop? That is where our second trick comes in.
This technique sounds almost too simple, but trust me, it is profoundly powerful. The second you feel that wave of anxiety or stress or whatever it is, just name it. Out loud or in your head, just say, I'm feeling anxious. That's it. You don't analyze it. You don't judge yourself for it. You don't try to fix it. Just a simple, honest label.
So here's the neuroscience magic behind this. When you're lost in an emotion, your amygdala, think of it as your brain's emotional alarm bell, is firing on all cylinders. That's reacting mode. But the moment you put a label on that feeling, you activate your prefrontal cortex, your brain's logical CEO, and that shifts you into observing mode. It's the difference between being caught outside in a hurricane and watching it from the safety of your living room.
And here's why this works so incredibly fast. Your brain literally cannot be in a full-blown emotional panic and in a logical labeling state at the exact same time. It's one or the other. So the simple act of naming the feeling interrupts the emotional spiral. It's like a neurological kill switch for anxiety.
And now for our final trick. And honestly, this one might be the most powerful because it helps you hack your brain's entire reward system. This is all about changing your relationship with stress and learning how to generate your own motivation anytime you want.
Let's just go ahead and shatter a huge myth right now. We're all taught that we have to wait for motivation to show up before we can take action. But that's just a recipe for procrastination, right? The scientific reality is the exact opposite. Action creates motivation.
Your brain doesn't reward you when you cross the finish line. It rewards you for taking the first step. This brings us to the amazing concept of the micro-win. What is it? It's any tiny, achievable action that you can complete in less than 15 seconds. The magic is in the completion. When you finish even a small task, you send a signal of progress to your brain, and that triggers a little release of dopamine, the brain's feel-good chemical that's all about motivation and reward.
I mean, look at these examples. They are ridiculously simple. Let's do one right now. Pick one. Straighten your spine. Or take one slow, deep breath. Or just take a sip of water. Did you do it? Awesome. Congratulations. You just gave your brain a tiny little hit of what I like to call, I did something juice.
So here's the big takeaway. You do not need a life-altering event to feel better. You just need a tiny spark of forward movement. Feeling stuck in a rut? Micro-win. Feeling low on energy? Micro-win. It is such a powerful way to break the chains of inertia and get your brain's reward system working for you instead of against you.
Okay, now let's put this all together. Because these 3 tricks aren't just a random list of hacks. No, they're a powerful sequence. Think of it like a new control panel for your emotional well-being that you can access in seconds.
Just imagine a stressful moment hits. Instead of spiraling down, you run this little program. First, you soften your face to signal safety to your brain. Second, you name the emotion to shift from chaos to calm observation. And third, you create one tiny micro-win to get that hit of dopamine. In less than a minute, you have completely changed your brain's chemistry and taken back control.
And you know, this might be the most liberating part of all. These aren't some grueling new habits you have to spend months trying to build. They are switches. And once you know where they are, you can flip them anytime you want. You are never, ever at the mercy of a bad mood again.
So, let's leave you with this final thought. We've been taught to treat happiness like it's some destination we have to struggle to get to. But what if it's not a place you have to find? What if it's a state of being you can access at any moment? Well, now you have the tools. You know how to activate it. The only question left is, what will you unlock next?